I have done it every single day, 11 days. Good morning. I realized I made the bed, but I just left my water cup in the reading room. Okay, bed made, water cup now gotten. Heading down to do the elliptical. I am super duper sore from yesterday, like my low back, my glutes and stuff. There's a good chance I'm only gonna make it a minute today. My quads are sore too, but we'll see. A minute is my minimum requirement, so if it's a minute, it's a minute. Woo! 2 minutes. Good job, Amanda. Got my water. Coffee isn't done, so I'm trying to do my raw element first. I'm gonna have a talking to with Scott about not having coffee done in time. This is my 2023 calendar. Look how pretty this 2024 schedule book calendar is. Second cup of coffee with heavy cream this morning. Okay, breakfast, 2 eggs, and that's 2 pieces of bacon. The rest of my coffee, Redmond's as always, in water. Scott's having, did you have 4 eggs? Mm-hmm. 4 eggs and however many pieces of bacon that is.
Whatever fit in the pan.
First, doggo walk. Oh, she's trying to get a treat that does not exist in my fingers right now. A little scope creep happen. I did the downstairs stairs, and then I'm tired of walking by this window and it's dirty. Poor orchid, because the grill is right there and Scott keeps tracking leaves in when he grills, so I decided to clean it. So I swept all the leaves up, I scrubbed it. Y'all, hot tip, if you ever have grease from your grill and stuff like that, take Dawn soap and a broom, water. Oh my gosh, it's works so well. I've tried everything under the sun. 2 cleanings with Dawn and the broom, rinse it twice. Perfect, no Windex needed. Anyways, and then I cleaned our meat trash can because it was gross. It finally came. We're gonna put it together. Outdoor cycling. She's super duper excited. Discovered Olive does not like, oh, she likes squirrels. She does not like running on gravel. Oh no, we see a squirrel. On our dog walk. Got the crazy one. Another afternoon walk with the Ryu. Y'all, this is super hard. I don't want anybody to think this is just a breeze or walk in the park. It's worth it. Oh. I'm gonna try to use the gimbal more so it's less like I'm in your face. My hair looks lovely, doesn't it? Exercise, sweat, you know. I'm gonna have a coconut LaCroix. I'm finding I really like these after the workouts. Normally they're not my favorite, but they are. That, water, I'm gonna do some video editing, take a shower, and then I'm gonna take a break for a little bit. I'm tired. Dinner tonight, these are Bavarian Seattle style sausages. There's a 3rd one on the grill. I decided I wanted 3. They have jalapenos and cream cheese and bacon in them. Good evening. I just finished eating. I had 3 of those Seattle style Bavarian sausages. They do have a few carbs in each of them. So for the day, because I did have a little honey mustard, I'm kind of higher than I normally would, but I'm not going to micromanage things. If I get a couple carbs here and there from eating some sausage that I enjoy, and I do it every once in a blue moon, you know, and it doesn't make me feel bad. That's the big thing. Anyways, today has been a pretty good day. It's another one of those days. It's like, I don't know where things went. Well, I kind of do. Scott calls it scope creep. Scope creep? Yeah. And it's like you're focused on one thing and then the scope gets wider and you do more and more and more and more. So it started with finishing the last set of stairs to the basement, vacuuming that. And then I walked by that window. I'm like, I should clean that. And instead of just cleaning the window, I cleaned the side of the house. Then I cleaned the entire deck with soap. That's usually what happens with stuff. I didn't get any laundry done, but it was a trade-off, right? I can do laundry tomorrow. That's fine. I'm tired. I am really tired, and honestly, I'm looking forward to going to sleep. I'm gonna work a little bit on the Highland cow because it's the 15th and time's ticking away, getting real close, and I need to get him done sooner than later, so don't stress about it. Tomorrow we're gonna go down to my brother's, see my little niecey, and probably stop by my sister's and see the little baby boy, because I think this weekend her mother-in-law comes, and so we won't see him for like the whole time they're here. Anywho, what else? I don't know. It's just been one of those normal days. We got the weight bench, although I'm gonna have to email them about them sending a new one. It was helpful having it at least. I found that I definitely did a lot more weight for the chest press. I actually had to have Scott, you probably saw it, I had to have Scott help me finish my like number 8 repetition because my muscles could not push any more than they were already pushing. I'm excited to finally start being able to use the plates on the Olympic set. I'm actually ecstatic about that. Tomorrow is going to be HIIT day number 2. Not gonna lie, not quite looking forward to that. That's some hard work. But we'll see if I can make it like the 5 on 5 off and do the full 15 minutes. I have no delusions that I can do a consecutive 5, 5, and 5, like 15 together yet. I didn't have any like great epiphanies today. Just keep reminding myself we change best by feeling good about ourselves, not bad. So the things like having the little bit of honey mustard that I had with dinner, I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'm not gonna beat myself up. I'm not going to shame myself. And it might not meet other people's standards. It is what it is. I'm me. And I only have to march to the beat of my own drum, right? I mean, each of us do. So if you have something like that, don't let anybody else shame or guilt you or our perceptions of what other people think we should do. Because I've let that happen before. It's like, I know there are people like on carnivore, they're like, oh, coffee is not carnivore and, you know, having dairy is not carnivore. And so I kind of feel guilty because they say that. But then I realized I don't care. I have gotten to the point where I just don't care. It's so easy to nitpick people's activities, what they eat, what they do from the outside because we're not the ones in the middle of it. It is very vastly different when you're sitting in the middle of it. And if it's that thing that keeps you going, like if eating pickles every day is the thing that keeps you going on carnivore, ketovore, whatever, then eat them pickles. Like so many comments, people are like, I can't do carnivore. I just can't give XYZ up. And it's like, I'm fundamentally coming to understand that a lot of keto people actually end up switching to carnivore and at least trying it to see how they feel. But We don't have to give everything up at one time. If you've been on the standard American diet, focus on getting rid of junk food first. And even smaller of a habit than that, figure out when you eat the junk food. Are you like having a Frappuccino from Starbucks every morning, and then you're eating candy at work, and then you're doing all these little things that are junk food things? Pick something, pick one of those, start there and erase it. Or replace the habit, just get rid of it out of your life. So start with not having a Frappuccino from, Starbucks in the morning and having a coffee with heavy cream or, something, or replace or remove eating the candy at work. Like small little things, they add up to then eventually when you're trying to completely nix the junk food habit, then you've untangled all the little knots around the big junk food habit, and it's so much easier to stop. Versus if you go dive headfirst into it and you're like, I'm going to stop eating all junk food, but your habits were like you were eating junk food 7 times a day, it's pretty drastic and it's really hard, and it requires a ton of willpower. And I have people tell me all the time, you must have good willpower. No, I don't. I have terrible willpower. My willpower is crap. Put a piece of cake in front of me and see how long it takes me to eat it, because it's going to happen. I just know my boundaries, and I know ways to, I'm not going to let someone put cake in front of me. I'm just not going to. So I know my boundaries, and that was a big thing that I've learned on this journey. Anyways, I just wanted to share that, because that is something that to my core, I'm really fundamentally realizing we change slowly. We do not change quickly. No wonder how many times I've tried doing some potato diet or, veganism. It's like I get rid of everything all at once, or I go from sitting on the couch for years to thinking that I can do the elliptical for 30 minutes every day. It's not going to happen. I might do it for a few times, but it's such a physical and mental stress. The motivation isn't high and the physical exertion is really high. So the motivation's low, the physical exertion's really high. I'm not going to continue it. And then I'm going to beat myself up after a week of kind of sort of doing it, and then feel like I'm a failure of a human being and that there's a character flaw with me. Versus things like doing a minute on the elliptical every day. Something stupidly, simply easy for me, because a minute might be a lot for some other people, and I don't want to shame anybody. But finding the base for me that is just stupidly simple. A minute. I don't even break a remote sweat. I don't even get warm doing a minute on the elliptical. But it's enough where I've done it every single day. We are coming up on day 11. Today is day 11. I have done it every single day. 11 days. I have never done the elliptical that many times in a row, ever, since I've owned it. Even when I would go to the gym all the time when I was younger. Well, I say younger, but when I was in my teens. So whatever you do, do not beat yourself up. Do not beat yourself up. If you're biting off a habit and it's just still too hard, step back. Is there a smaller habit around that you can do? Or is maybe that one's just a little too difficult? Set it aside for now and aim for something else. Maybe that morning Frappuccino right now is the only thing that gets you going. Well, skip that and move on to stop eating the candy, or, a midday snack or something. You got to find it, y'all. You just have to work through them. We can't just wish these bad habits away. And I cannot reiterate how important it is to assess these things. I'm going to get off my podium right now. I'm so sorry. I feel so passionate about this. Please, I beg you guys, if you're watching this, I don't know where the book went. Here we are. If you're watching this, you don't have to buy this book. Go to the library. Sometimes you can find it free. Audible has it. Read this book. Seriously, do the exercises. I promise you, it is not a waste of time. Even if you're like, I don't really read books. Read it. Read it. I beg you, please read this, because you'll come back to me at the end of the book, and it's honestly not even that long. A lot of these are appendices. So the book's only that much, to be honest. You come back holy cannolis, it's changed my life. If you've been struggling to do something, it doesn't matter if it's food or exercise or just stop procrastinating, this will help. Amanda used to procrastinate like nobody's business. And now I end my days and I'm like, I don't know where my day went. because I'm so busy doing stuff and getting things done. Anyways, I said I've got my soapbox. I'm off my soapbox now. I want to see other people's lives enriched. And this is enriching. Anyways, y'all, have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow, and don't beat yourself up. Bye.